Hey, hey YouTube, what is going on? War Moose Eternal. Sorry about that little kind of delay on the intro. Had a little bit of a cough here the past couple of days. Just allergies, really. Alright, today we are going to be taking the new Mazda out and we're going to take a quick look at it real quick first before we do anything. Alright, we're hitting Mazda. You can kind of see a glimpse of it right there. So far, it looks absolutely stunning. Alright, here we are. Alright. To be quite honest with you, I really like the look of the car. It's got a very kind of futuristic, but definitely sporty look to it. And the and this variant here, the race car, this thing looks awesome. It looks like just basically what a GT3 car should. Long nose, short tail, wide stance in the car. Wheelbase seems kind of short, but other than that, visually, the car looks just phenomenal. Mazda always turns out some really beautiful cars. I can kind of get a little hint of Mercedes inspiration, maybe a little Ferrari inspiration from the car as well. And of course, with it being a Mazda, most likely it's probably going to be powered by a rotary engine, given the legacy that they have with the rotary engine and the sheer obnoxious numbers that those rotary engines can put out. I mean, I like how they got the front. I like how they got the exhaust exiting behind the front wheels. That's a really cool little touch there. This car is basically looks good, no frills, none of the extra BS that's needed. This thing's basically turnkey. Put your foot down on the racetrack and say like, "This is my race. Just leave, get out." I can kind of see where the legacy of like the Mazda Furai comes into this as well, and like some of the earlier predecessor Mazdas come in. Which that is something I really wish they had in here, which was the Mazda Furai, because that thing was awesome. Now, 450,000. Let's take a quick. I didn't get a look at the numbers. What am I doing? I am just screwing everything up today. 562 horsepower, 8,900 RPM. Not bad. And with it being, like I said, rotary engine, this thing is going to rev quick and is going to take off like a bat out of hell. All right. Oh, I keep I keep moving it, so I'm trying to get a good look at the numbers. I want to take a look at it. 81 inches wide. That's really not that wide. I thought it was wider than that. 44.1 inches. It's just a little bit taller than a 4GT. Here, 97 foot-pounds of torque. All right. So, I went ahead and actually bought one of them, so I can get a little bit more in-depth look. All right. I love that idle. That is just so cool sounding. Alright. Let's take a quick look here at settings on the car and kind of get a little understanding of it. 6-speed transmission. This thing's set up to full GT3 regulations, which is really neat. Alright. Now, we can add horsepower to it, which I'm not sure if I want to before I really start messing with the car. Alright. And of course, we got the bounce performance there, which that just changed it to where it's equal to all the other cars that are out there. Now, I have already made a custom library for this car. Well, actually a couple. This one being the first one. One second. Alright, it loaded in good. Good, good, good. Alright. As you can see, I kind of went a little crazy with it. I wanted to do something that was just completely just bonkers, just obnoxious with the car. And I put the number 20, you know, to kind of represent, you know, 2020 when the car was unleashed, not unveiled. And I'd go with the Mazda, you know, infamous pull me over red. It was, my original intention was for it to be like a commemorative car to Polyphony and Gran Turismo, and kind of as, you know, Mazda being in this now. That was kind of my original direction for it, but I went a little psychotic with it. But next one, I think y'all are gonna like this one. This is a throwback. This is an absolute throwback. And this is one that I am the most proud of. This is actually one of the paint schemes, one of the rarer paint schemes for the Mazda RX-7 LM race car from Gran Turismo 4, 5, and 6. I think it was a 6. I really don't remember right off the top of my head. It's been a while. But this was the 00 one. And my circle of friends that whenever I played Gran Turismo Sport, we called this car the 00. We called it Snake Eyes. And honestly, and the whole time that I played, you know, Gran Turismo 4, 5, and 6, well, 4 and 5, because I know it was definitely in there, I have seen 4 of those cars. I really like the taillights of the car too, because looking at it, you know, visually, the taillights of the car definitely very Mazda RX-7-esque. So for all intents and purposes, today we are going to be using the test library here that I made. I know some of y'all probably think, oh, why is it live? Why is it not, like some real fancy edited video? Because here's the thing. I want y'all to experience it at the same time I experience it. So that there's no trickery, no bullshit or anything like that involved. I just said a swear word on YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. I did not mean it like that. And just, I've had people ask me, and just, I'm gonna come out and say it now. What you're seeing is in real time. Everything that happens is happening as I speak. Not gonna lie, I would love to sit in that office looking at that car. I'd be sitting there drooling the entire time. Alright. I'm sure y'all have heard me hit my vape. I got some new juice I'm actually really excited about. This is what's called California Grown E-Liquids. It's their Napa Nectar, and oh, it is so good. It's a sub-ohm salt, so the nicotine will last a little bit longer in my system, which is really nice. It's really smooth. But right here. Do something real quick while I'm talking. All right. Yeah, it's a nicotine salt, so it's a little bit smoother, and the nicotine lasts longer in my system. But it is so tasty, and I love it. But yeah. Also, guys, if y'all haven't heard of Raise Energy, check them out. I actually got a chance to try one the other day. Not bad. Not bad at all. I tried their lemon lime flavored one. Really, really nice. It didn't leave like a really bad aftertaste. Good steady energy. I was doing a raid. I was doing a raid on Destiny 2 and grabbed me one for a little bit of a pick me up. Keep me going through the raid. And it worked really, really good. Yeah, that's the library you guys are looking at now is the Polyphony Digital one. And yes, I had to put eyes around where the headlights are. I know it's probably not, as glorious as some of the others. I still got space I could work with, but I didn't want it to be too crowded. But at the same time, I wanted this thing to look absolutely just bonkers. But while I'm here, I do want to show you guys something I've kind of kept hidden away as a little pet project. This one is more of a kind of a American flag themed car. Kind of a tip of the hat to the troops and everybody who's the police officers, law enforcement, medical personnel, first responders, soldiers. Well, people like that, because you know what? This is just a little something that I did as kind of, that's kind of a little tip of the hat to them. And yes, I know it looks like the front of it looks like I messed up on the front, but no, I did that on purpose. I wanted it to look like partially two different cars, but to be the same car. So when you see this thing coming down the track, you know this thing is not there to joke. I mean, that's besides the point. Let's get back into it with the Mazda. Alright. Good test course for the car. Let's take it to Barcelona. Barcelona would be good fun. Yeah, sorry I haven't really been uploading a lot, just with work and everything, and just been busy, just like crazy, man. We had just some stuff happen in banner internals, and I just kind of kept to myself, just took some time to clear my head. So that's kind of why I haven't really been uploading a lot. Oh wow, this thing is loud. Oh, that is awesome. You can see, you know, very race oriented. No extra luxury features in your rear camera there. And look at all those buttons there. Oh, I just want to press every single one of them. Every single one of them. Okay. Oh yeah, this thing is quick. Really fast. And yes, I'm sure if y'all figured out, I don't do like, you know, oh, 0-60 and blah, 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 blah. I make it to where it's a lot more simple to understand. Really steady handling. I like that. You can just feel this thing just take off out of the corners. This thing is nuts how fast this car is. As y'all can see, I'm like actually trying to get the car to spin. But it's not wanting to. This thing hooks pretty nicely actually. Picks up pretty quick. Transmission of this car is really nice. for the default settings, really, really nice. I like it. Long left-hander. Just pour it on and just let her rip. So that's one thing I have to say about Mazda. You can definitely tell which one's which coming down the track. You can definitely tell who's driving a Mazda coming down just by listening to them on the track. Because this thing sounds like a Banshee that has just been absolutely just pissed off. The howl of this thing is almost bone-chilling of how loud it is. Don't get me wrong, I love the sound of this car. This thing is just insane sounding. But after a while, really high frequency sounds like that will start giving me a headache and I can't drive it for a little bit. But you know what? I'm willing to torture myself for you guys. A little too soon the brakes there, but you know what? It's alright. And also, I haven't really been playing much GTsport as of late. I've been playing more Fallout 76. I might try to stream some of that later today as well, if you guys are interested. And if my Fallout 76 friends are willing to. Get talking, get distracted, look what happens. Because there is some really funny stuff that happens in that game. Alright. Let her go and look out. Now this car, if you're just like getting used to GT3 cars, this one might be a good choice. Especially if you're really a big fan of Mazda, because with Mazda you got the Atenza Group 3. All right, next up I'm gonna try and get the car to spin. Not gonna lie, I would love to see Mad Mike get a hold of this car. I'd love to see Mad Mike ready to get a hold of this car and just go crazy with it. And the reason why I'm trying to get it to spin is I want to see how quickly I can recover the car and how quickly the car itself can recover. With the right setup on this car, this thing would be an absolutely formidable opponent. Especially when you're running up against something like Vipers, the Group 3 Viper, the Group 3 McLaren. This thing would be an absolute monster to face. I mean, it drops revs quick, but it picks them right back up. So I mean, with the car itself being as wide, just as narrow as what it really is, it can recover from a spin pretty quickly, which is always a good thing to know, because keep in mind, this is still factory settings. I have done nothing to the car, maybe put different tires, that's it. Overall, I like it. I'm always looking forward to when looking at new cars in GTsport. Because that right there to me is just, I love it. And also, I love when the manufacturers come out with the new Vision GT cars, because it's like, it just shows what the designers and developers working as a team can really do, and they've come out with some amazing stuff. So around Barcelona, this thing is a lot of fun. I'm going to slide the tail in there a little bit. Am I going to try and drift this car? No. But not going to lie, letting Mad Mike Whittick get a hold of this car, get it, if he was to ever get a copy of Gran Turismo Sport and get a hold of this car, I would love to see what would happen. Because that right there would be just absolutely bonkers to watch. Because that man is an animal with a Mazda. Alright, so best lap is a 152.01. Not too bad, not too shabby. I could have done a little bit better laps, but I was just kind of throwing the car around. So you know what? I'm going to try for a faster lap. I'm putting that on 1. And just because I haven't driven on here in a while, well, first of all, something I want to listen to. God, that thing sounds angry. This is something I just want to listen to, just to hear it. Sorry about that. But that's what I mean by you can always tell when there's a Mazda on the racetrack. Just by the angry banshee howling that comes out of him. Which I'm not sure if this one would be a 3 or 4 rotor engine. Alright. But y'all watch my sloppy driving there for a second. I can openly admit it's sloppy. Now, would I feel comfortable taking this car into a Group 3 race? Yes, I would. In a heartbeat. Because this thing is just amazing. With the right setup on this car, you could probably keep up with Group 2s with the Super GT cars. And probably outrun them. That is how freaking fast this thing really is. The potential is there in this car to be an absolute monster. Hey, welcome to the stream. Stream, video thing. Just an excuse to thrash the new Mazda GTsport Vision car. I'm still waking up. Everything you see there that happened, I did deliberately. I'm letting the replay go because I love the sound of this car. This thing is just so fun sounding. I can't get over it. It's just, ah. And also, if you're wondering, whoever's watching, that is a test library that I use whenever I take a new car out and try it out. I mean, if you want, I'll put on one of my race libraries for you. Overall opinion, potential is there to be an absolutely just amazing machine to use. Now for an enduro race, I haven't really tried it out yet, but I'm willing to later today. Because I got some stuff I'm going to do on Destiny 2 and some stuff I'm doing on Fallout 76 later on. But for a possible endurance car, given it is a Mazda and and the rotors tend to like using a lot less fuel than say like a regular piston engine. And yes, that's a little wreck there. That was me seeing what it would take to get the car to spin and how quickly I can recover along with the car. Taking a second, letting the Mazda sing for us. Yeah, I chose Barcelona for the test course for this because it's got a good mix of corners, good mix of straights, so I can kind of really feel the car out and see what I like. Alright. That saying that, though, am I going to hit the Nürburgring? Oh, you betcha. You betcha. This is going to be a fun ride. Alright, so let's try for a little bit faster lap. I'm not going to start the actual timer for the lap until I get up there, so I'm just pacing myself. I know y'all can be like, but for reviews, you don't normally use the ASM and TCS. I haven't driven in a while. My first lap's not going to be that good because it's going to be a warm-up lap, and the second one I'm just going to hammer down. Having to fight a little bit, but I mean not too terribly much. On top of that, if I really wanted to, I could turn the TCS off and literally touch of the button. This is where I'm going to stop talking and just drive, so I can kind of concentrate a little bit. Bad. Especially whenever I got a little bit more room to play around with the car and just thrash it like I do, I was able to have a little bit more freedom. I could have done a little bit faster lap, but at the same time, it's like I just want to see where I could actually push myself with the car too. And honestly, when I don't have to worry too much about the car itself wanting to like throw itself into a wall or something, I'm able to do more. Okay. So, since I did mention that it is set up as a GT3 car, I am going to take a look and see if I can do something. Because if I can, I'm going to go one of my racing libraries. Alright. You know what? I'm going to play around with the library first. Because there's a couple things I could do that I missed the last time. And yes, I have it to where it's basically the GT logo is kind of wrapping around the car. Kind of like a mirror effect on it. And you guys are also kind of seeing, like how I do a library. And yes, the Wendy's logo is because I actually work at a Wendy's. Alright. Get rid of that. Get rid of the little Michelin man there. I'm just making some changes before I take it out. Nah. And yes, if you're wondering what that says on the side of the hood there above the shark teeth, it says zoom zoom. I did that just to see how many people would actually catch it. Actually, let's move that. Yeah, not only that, you guys are also getting a free kind of like look at how I do liveries. But you know, when it comes to doing stuff like this, I hide nothing. I'm not the best at the game. I'm not, gonna say that either because there's people out there who are like super super talented drivers. Let's move that down. My main thing is, I want this to look good. So, I mean, that's all subjective too, because what looks good to one person may not look good to someone else. So yeah, later on today, I'm going to be going over to Destiny 2 because I'm going to be helping a friend of mine get a raid clear on a raid that she's been wanting to do. We almost got it done last night, but she was getting tired because she's over in the United Kingdom, so she's 6 hours ahead of me. And it was already getting late all around, so I'm going to go over there and get that done. Now, I don't know if the team will be willing to let me go live for it, so if they're not, next video I do on Destiny 2, after another one I'm going to do here after a while today. I will give you guys an update and let y'all know how it went. I might take off that digital fade because it just... Make a couple more additions to it, and then we can take it out and actually give it a run. Yeah, I'm going to take that off. I did this in kind of a hurry, so I'm having to go back and fix my mistakes. Call it OCD. No. No, 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 no. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna give the hood a give it a little character. Oh, crap. I don't know if it's actually got the kill switch on it, so I'm just putting it on there just to make it look more authentic. And yes, I do commonly, if I'm doing a live read, I will commonly back out, preview it. Looks good. You know what? Nah, too bright. I'm just looking at something real quick. I like that. That just sets the car off. That orange metallic like that just sets the car off. I didn't think of that sooner. So yeah, I just completely changed the library on y'all. Am I sorry for it? Nah. Just random stuff that happens. Because you want to know something? I thought it looked pretty neat. So I'll have a red version and an orange version. Also, after I get done here, I am probably gonna fire up an actual live stream and finish off the Fellwinter's Lie. Because I got started with that yesterday, and then my friend, she was asking me about doing Garden of Salvation. So I'm like, yeah, not a problem. But overall, my general thoughts on the whole Vision Gran Turismo thing, this is by far one of the coolest things that I've seen happen. Because I mean, like, someone who really enjoys like the design and the technology that goes into cars, this is something just completely out of left field, and it's like the designers can just go crazy, make whatever they want. And it's like, hey, with as many people that play Gran Turismo, the number of people that see that car and they're like, oh, this is from like the Mazda. This is from like, oh, this is from Mazda. I like this car. I really want to look into that brand. Publicity. Wait, what? Ah, it won't let me use it. Not there. I don't like racing on Brands Hatch and Group 3s. Oh, they're gonna let me do it. They're gonna let me do it. It's go time. Alright. And also, an artist I've been following here as lately, Sinister. He's actually got got some people now that are taking care of him, working with him on like, you know, tours and stuff, which I am honestly excited for. The dude has some of the most amazing music out there. Like, they manage some of the like bigger metal bands. He lists off a few in a Facebook post. I can't remember them all right now. But honestly, I am so excited for this because this is like something that I've always liked his music ever since, you know, I first found out about him. I'm like, wait, I like this guy. Just sizing up my competition here real quick. Right. The Ford might be a problem. Ooh. Hello. Got another one out there. But what I was saying though earlier, you know, I've been following Sinister's music for a little bit since, you know, I actually found out about it. So I listened to his music, I'm like, wait, hold up. I like this. Just kept, you know, just jamming it. And just went on with it. And honestly, I can't wait to see what happens next. So looking at this, it looks like the Ford GT and possibly the other Mazda might be my biggest problems. And yes, this is me kind of thinking out loud. Anytime I go into a race like this, I always look and see like, okay, see what my opposition is and be like, okay, so these cars might be my biggest problem, so and you know what? Just because it is Suzuka, holy crap, that thing is dropped in the front. Do 10 ticks on the front and rear downforce, a little bit of front and rear negative camber. Two on the brake balance. You know what? Let's just see what happens. Let's see what it gets up to. .691 horsepower and 2,425 pounds. Oh my God, that thing is going to be an animal. All right, so it auto switched my tires, and I am okay with that. Group 3 is at Suzuka. Let's get it. Nope. Taking the Mazda out in its debut race. Let's get it. I've done no power upgrades to the car or anything. Just a few changes on the suspension and the aero. That Supra's a bad piece of work right there. I was in the lobby one time and watched someone in a GR Supra concept like that absolutely kick the dog snot out of a GT500 car. The guy in the GT500 car, he was just talking all sorts of stuff, and I'm just like, oh shit, no, that was a little rough. That was my fault. But anyway, he was sitting there talking, and you know, guy was just like, this guy was super, it's like, all right, cool. If you beat me, you beat me. If you don't, you know, you owe everyone in this lobby an apology for your attitude. Sure enough, he walked him, and I'm just like, what just happened? Get around this Hyundai. Oh man, that Jag is pulling hard. Ooh boy. About 5 seconds off me, but that 5 seconds could close real fast. So one thing I've always learned, if you think you've got a lead, never just, you know, like, oh, I've got a lead, I'm good. Because that 5 seconds could close real quick. This is almost unfair how freaking mean this car is now. If you see me just constantly looking back like that, it's just, it's force of habit. I I don't remember all the names of the corners either, so don't expect me to like announce like, oh, I'm coming up into 130R or the Casio Triangle or anything like that. I don't remember them all, just those two really. I think they made a mistake classifying this as a GT3 car. This thing is way too quick to be a GT3. Way too fast. This thing is mean. But I really like that Mazda focus on, like, say, a racing aspect. As like they did with the LM55. If it says anything, I remember when the LM55 first launched in Gran Turismo 6. That was like just over the top, just different of a car. One thing I noticed, this car doesn't have like a curve system like some of the other Vision GT cars will have. Vision GT racing spec cars have. But I guess they kept it more to the regulations, which I'm okay with, because that's cool on their part. And yes, I'm challenging myself by not using the driving line. I really want to break that 2-minute mark. I've done so much drifting here, I try to come in that corner like I would my Mustang. I think here in a bit I'm going to do another race with it. Just kind of even things out with it. Because this just feels like too much of a wash. Real good time. One thing I just not realized, this car is naturally aspirated. It's not turbocharged. I was figuring that they would have made this car turbocharged. Surprise on my part. Note self, pay attention, stupid. Yes, I will sit there and I'll cuss myself out if I mess up on a corner or something. There you are, I can kind of just throw it into it. Ooh, got a little in the dirt there. It's alright. That to me felt like too much of a wash. No way I got the clean race bonus. I hit another car and I still don't think that I deserve that clean race bonus. Oh, they had something here. Oh, okay. Oh, that's what they added. I'm gonna say is that's gonna be rough. That one won't be too bad. That one really won't be too bad. That one will be fairly quick. That one will also be fairly quick. That one should go by fairly fast. That one's gonna be fun. Okay. Ooh, daily workout. That's what I got. Hey, BMW Z4. I might try to make that into a drift car, just because I could. Oh, sorry. Let me take a quick second here. All right. But now, with what I was saying about the whole Vision GT thing, I cannot wait to see what other manufacturers put out. Because so far you have, like, the mild, which would be This one here. That I could honestly see being, you know, like an actual car being produced. And not gonna lie, that thing looks like it would be a lot of fun to drive. Just take out and just throw around and just be like, So like I say, you got the mild. The wild. Which, by the way, that Nissan, I've actually got one of those in a bright green. Just because I could. I'm eating graham crackers for breakfast. Breakfast of champions. Then you got the obnoxious. All right. The even more obnoxious then you have the absolutely insane. Which actually, they made 3 flavors of it. Let's go afternoon. Let's take our trusty Mazda here out. I set to intermediate because I want this car to be, I want them to be on par with this thing. Ooh, we got V12 Vantage out there. The V12 Vantage at GT3 is a really great looking car. People say, oh, it looks like a catfish. A very angry catfish. And since this is going to be the Nürburgring, and I'm going to have a little bit more room to gather a lot more speed, that might bite me in the ass later. No, I'm not going to do BOP. All right. And yes, I'm doing a race at the Nürburgring, so that way I can fully shake the car down as well and get a much better understanding. Flip my light off real quick. All right, honestly, the two BMWs might be my biggest problem. The Ford might be. The Ford, he might be a problem. Let's just run it and see how it goes. Since tire wear is not a factor, I got on racing super softs. Oh, crap. I'm trying to keep up with them using the turn signals and stuff as well. Made 6. I feel like actually slowing down when I do that. I've never really noticed that. Psyched him out. Nah. Not gonna lie, the Huracan I've got one of the Huracans. It's a fun little car. It is a great little GT3 car. My signal didn't trip. What the heck? Alright, now we're in the Nordschleife. If I butcher the name, I am so sorry. I think I may have a couple of German friends that can help me like actually pronounce names of some of these corners. Because I don't want to butcher it and really offend someone. It's my biggest thing, is just like, I don't want to really butcher it and offend someone. Oh, I'm hoping I can catch up to him. So what happens when you try to push your car too hard to Nürburgring? The green monster always comes back for you. Oh, those two Beamers are right there neck and neck at each other. Oh, this is not going to end well for me. Just going to take it slow and steady. Safely get around him. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's what I wanted. Oh, now it's going to be a gunfight. There's going to be an absolute barroom brawl right now. And honestly, I love it. I love races like this. To where I am really on the edge of my seat through the entire rest of the racing. Like the entire racing, it's like, yes, that's the kind of races I like. Get a little dicey because they are catching up to me quick. Oh, I don't like how fast he's pulling on me. Oh, I don't like how fast they're both pulling on me. Oh, this ain't good. This is not good, guys. This is not good. Oh, crap, oh, crap, oh, crap, oh, crap. I'm I'm just running. I am making a beeline to the finish line. I don't care who's behind me or what's behind me. I am running. That was almost bad. All right. So, overall, I have to say, the RX Vision GT3, absolutely a work of art. It can get a little tail happy. It is pretty torquey. It picks up the RPMs just about as fast. It picks the RPMs up, I mean, just insanely quick. Fun to drive, loud, obnoxious, obscene. I'd say, you know, I like it a lot. And when you turn all the assist off, the car is an absolute animal. And I love it. And you know what? Something else before I close this video out. I'm not sure if it's a 3-rotor engine or a 4-rotor. I know it's got the Skyactiv stuff from what they were saying. But you know what? It doesn't hurt to go take a look. Mazda. Yep, 4-rotor. Just as I figured, it's a 4-rotor engine. And to some of y'all who are thinking, oh, Mazda never made a 4-rotor engine. Oh, yeah, they did. That right there. Probably the most infamous one. And now, as to where the community is taking liking to the car, oh, that's just cool looking right there. And some of these liveries people are coming up with are just insane looking. I know I said I was going to close the video out here pretty soon, but I am taking a look at something. Wow. They put a lot of detail into that one. Simple. I like it. It's like a test. It's like a test and tune car. I like it. You know, very simple, very clean. I like the elegance of it. It's something just... I like the simple ones, and I also like the obscene looking ones. Okay, that hurts my eyes looking at it. That is cool. That is awesome. They made the Gulf livery on it. Oh, that is neat. It's a Red Bull sponsored one. Oh, they did the camo pattern. I like that. That is neat. Some of these people that come up with some of these libraries are just artists. Oh, that is really nice on that. Not bad. That is cool. They made it look like a NASCAR. That is cool. Oh, that's cool. I like the split in the colors there. That's really neat. A tribute to the 787B. I am not even mad. That is super cool. The Amemiya RX-7, they made a replica of it. That is super neat. Wait, what? They merged two cars together. That is awesome looking. That right there is probably one of my favorite libraries. That is just too cool. I hope they don't take it offensive. Oh, that's cool. You know, made it sponsored by Makita. Not bad. That is cool looking. I like the color fade. That is awesome. I'm gonna do something real quick. Oh, wow. That is awesome. Oh, they did the Fast and Furious RX-7. Cool. That is awesome looking. I like that. Some of these guys go all out on these liveries. You know, Falcon, Red Bull sponsored. That looks awesome. That is awesome. Han's RX-7 from the Fast and the Furious. Well, Too Fast, Too Furious. I corrected myself, don't worry. Oh, that is awesome. Someone else made one. That is cool. Oh, they did the they did the 787B stealth version library on it. They cloned the Carbon R and put it on the Mazda. Genius. That is beautiful. Hey, welcome. I'm just I just took the Mazda RX Vision out for a little test drive. And some of these liveries I'm looking at are just amazing. A throwback. I love it. I wonder. I wonder if anyone's done it yet. Who'd have known? They did the Mad Mike Humble. That is wild looking. Alright, well, I think I'm going to close this video out here. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. You know, found this somewhat informative, somewhat helpful. You know, enjoyed watching me drive, enjoyed watching me take the Mazda out and throw it around for a little bit. So, as always, guys, you know, like, comment, subscribe, share. And I'm going to try and get back into the groove of uploading at least 1 or 2 a day. So, which, by the way, I am now on Facebook. I'm also on Facebook, War Moose Eternal. That's not linked to my personal Facebook. Alright. So anyway, guys, y'all take care. Y'all stay safe out there. Alright. And God bless y'all, and have a good day.